Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we're mailing it in for April Fool's Day and our first day back from vacation. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Lenny Eckstein, Ryan Thompson, and Darren McElroy.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
What's up, guys?
Hello. So, we are back from vacation, and it also happens to be April Fool's Day. We don't get into the trying to fool you with anything or anything like that. A lot of that stuff goes on. I'm not necessarily a big fan of that. Are you guys big fans of the April Fool's Day jokes? I just feel like a well-executed one's funny, but when you're on the lookout for it, and they all try to do the same thing, like, oh, look at this, the BTAC collection now has 17-year-old plans and all this shit.
That's dumb.
It's just dumb. It's just, that's not funny.
The only good April Fool's Day joke that has ever been pulled is when Pornhub changed their name to Cornhub on April Fool's Day.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
This was like 10 years ago, and it was the funniest thing. It was it was genuinely funny because they also made corn videos for their website.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was not in the weird way corn videos, but like corn on corn, hardcore corn on corn.
And they had some hilarious titles on those too. It
was the funniest stuff.
Darren, you were 14 years old 10 years ago.
When he was 14, he definitely saw it at 14 as well because
I was 14 years old.
I'm not lying. He was 14 years old 10 years ago. Yeah.
And it was hilarious. Everyone saw it.
I was almost.
I never heard of it. I never did it.
Look up Cornhub.
Look up Cornhub.
God, no. I don't need that on my search engine.
Trouble for it. Cornhub.
It became a real website after that. Also, like someone upkeeps it.
Yeah. Someone upkeeps it. Okay, so it's still out there. I'm glad to see people are checking in on it. Very, very good. Very, very good. So before we get to any of our topic of the day, which is just talking, so there's no real format as we know in the Mailing It In show, but we're going to talk to Beka after the break. She's got something cool to talk about. But before then, though, we got to talk to Darren, and who knows what this is going to be. He claims it's good, but he says that before everyone. And next thing you know, we're talking about what would you fill a pool with other than water. Okay.
So if magically all of a sudden all of the whiskey that's made in America right now disappeared.
Okay.
And you cannot get bourbon, you cannot get rye, you cannot get American single malts, you can't get corn whiskey made in America. Okay. Where are you going next? What would be your drink of choice?
I think it would put me on the quest for some good Canadian rye, maybe, because there's so many bad ones. But when you find a really good one, there are some great ones out there, and that's going to be the closest that we would have to American whiskey. The other stuff, Scotch. While there are some Scotches I'm not blasting Scotch or Irish whiskey, but I think that I would be in search of what I'm missing, and the closest I could get is some of the Canadian rye. I think so.
Darren, just to clarify.
based on Steve's answer, am I then assuming? Did you mean only American whiskeys are gone?
Only American whiskey.
Only American whiskeys.
Whiskeys are on the table.
Global whiskey's on the table. Yeah, you can
Okay,
still
okay.
drink whiskey, or if you want to shift to another spirit, that's okay too. I believe.
Or beer or wine or whatever.
Yes.
THC soda water? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Safe bet. Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to Scott. I'm going to Scotland. I think I'm drinking a lot of Scotch. I enjoy a good glass of Scotch on occasion, and that's where I'd be headed. I think.
Okay, Scotch,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, that's his contemporaries. A lot of those billionaires drink that Scotch. So
Yeah.
I would-
When you have his bank account, you can buy all the Scotch, all the good ones.
Gotta hang with my friends over.
30-year Macallans and everything.
McClelland. I love that 30-year McClelland.
Same thing.
God damn, that stuff's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually planning a trip to Scotland in May, and I have no problem drinking all the products out of that country.
Jeez.
So I would definitely follow Ryan's lead on that.
Tree.
What's that?
It was a little too long of a gap in the cunt and the tree there. It needs to be more together. You keep your cunt and your tree together when you said it's country, not cunt,
I didn't say
tree.
that. That was
You did say
technology.
that. 100% you said cunt, tree. I already had gotten 2 emails that were fired off quickly complaining about the show before you got the tree in.
This opening we talked about Pornhub and country.
Yeah. So Lenny, please. We're trying to run a family-friendly
It is
show.
April Fool's Day, so I think
Yeah.
I can go.
Family friendly show.
Family-friendly.
Friendly show.
Yeah. Cornhub. I love the cornhub.
I love the cornhub.
It's
Get
wheel
pissed
better than the real
hellfire.
thing.
Yeah.
And the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and
Yeah. Aside from the
Round.
countries and the cornholes, I don't know. I would-
So Scotch would be your thing. I think that was
No, not just Scotch. So I would have no problem going beyond Scotch. Rum. I would also go for all the bourbon like kind of variants, like the ones they make in Canada, but like call them like
Right.
BRBN.
Yeah.
There's some in Mexico I would probably go for.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. Some of the other countries. I don't know. Maybe South Africa, Tasmania.
What's
I don't know.
coming out of
Tasmania
Tasmania
was good.
that has your interest?
There's single
Oh,
malts
it's very
coming out of
fast.
Tasmania.
Is
Very
there?
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Lark is out of there. I want to say.
Lark.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
No idea.
Interesting. All right, Beka, how about you? What would you shift to?
I'm just gonna go back to Scotch. That's where I started at. That's where I'm going back to.
She's gonna go back.
That's good.
Okay.
Cheap.
I love Scotch.
Wow.
So I
It's like
was
we're
going
having
to
a
say
party.
Scotch and try and be the different one, but now I'll say Japanese whiskey, which is
Japanese.
just younger Scotch. Like they've started making stuff more recently, and there's going to be more change and exploring there. I think.
Can't trust them though.
Yeah.
All right, let me do some quick calculations here. I won the topic of the day. I did have the best answer. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I had the best
rum.
answer.
The rum was a good thought, though.
Wait,
Like,
you're gonna be
Rum's
drinking-
good.
Oh, I'm going to Canada.
Club.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone says that. People love saying that. No, I'm going to Canada.
Canada. Screw you. I'm going to Canada.
I'm going to drink.
I'm gonna drink Crown Royal and be happy.
No.
Have you ever had? Have you ever
drink
had
Royal
Windsor
Blackberry has
Canadian?
Steve's
Steve?
name on it.
Have you ever had Windsor Canadian?
Sure, yeah.
No, you haven't. You're fucking lying.
I have. I visited the
Liar.
distillery. I visited the distillery. You can ask my wife. And when I went there, I had my wife and kid, and they're like,
Ask my wife.
I had my wife and kid, and they said, "Oh, no children on the tour." And I said, "Oh, you two have to wait in the car."
Now I know you're lying because that's not what they said. They would have said, "Sorry,
Sorry.
kids or wives."
Or wives. Yeah, that
They would
happened.
have. They would have
You
prefaced
can
it.
ask the warden. That
Sorry.
happened. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I said I got to take
No
the
kids.
tour. How often do I
Sorry.
make it up here? I'm not driving back up here next week. So yeah, I said I got to do this.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, sorry. That's what I had to say to the family. So there you go. There you go. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with the great Ryan Thompson. What do you got there, dude?
Hey, I'm going to come out of the gates with a little hidden barn Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. What's up?
Yeah.
He's coming out of the gates.
Nothing there.
I'm going to sit here in my silence and enjoy
I-
this.
I heard someone yelling, but other than that, I didn't hear much.
Didn't cover anything.
What do you got, Darren?
I got a screw top here, and I'm not going to pull Lenny. I know it's a screw top, but I really want to drink it. I got some Westland STL barrel.
Oh, the STL barrel.
Oh, look at that screw top technique. Perfect.
Wow.
You hesitated, and then I don't know if it was perfect. It was better than, but I don't know if it's perfect.
There's a Westland. What is here in St. Louis? What is this?
No, so they picked a barrel for St. Louis and a barrel for Kansas City.
Okay.
It's just like a single barrel release, but it says STL on it.
Yeah, interesting.
It's just like the normal Westland.
Way to play the game on their part. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is the way to play the game. Yeah, good job by them. Yeah, there you go. If I would have worked at the distillery that day, I'd have taken a whiz in the Kansas City side one.
That's what.
Hell yeah, I would have. Here's a little something special for you, KC people. There you go.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
why Steve is self-employed.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. What do you got? We got nothing going on so far. We have no cork pops out of two people. Lenny, what do you got? If you can make a noise, you're gonna.
Well, I was just in Kansas City and was over at Lifted Spirits, and I've got some absinthe.
Okay. What is the deal with you and multiple syllable words? Wow,
that's all time there.
Lenny's best cork pop ever. Right?
Yeah, even with
That
you
was all
talking
time.
over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there might have been.
So
some
he
talking
can't
over
say
there.
words as they should.
Yeah.
Absinthe from the
Lenny,
cunt.
That
Tree.
cork pop, though.
All right, I'll go next. I've got Heaven Hill Bottle of Bond. Lenny's got the lead. So let's see what we got here. Nah, not much.
That was
Not
cute.
much.
Lenny's
It was
unbeatable.
It was cute. Lenny has the lead, but don't count Beka out yet. She does good. So what do you got, Beka?
A big surprise here. We're actually changing the name of our show to the Absinthe Daily today. Because
Okay.
I also have absinthe.
If you can't get US
From our part of the country.
It's April.
Nothing.
Okay, just
Drinking too
basic.
much. I'm
Basic.
popping this cork way too often.
Yeah. So Lenny wins. So yeah, cheers to you, Lenny.
Cheers.
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 I think that might have won the year. I mean, that's the best cork pop I've heard in a long time.
Really? You think it was that
Yeah.
good? Like
I
one of the
think so.
best in the cunt.
Tree, yeah.
from Kansas City.
Re-listen to that one a bit, Acre. That was good.
What the
All
fuck does what world does Ryan Thompson live in? Because I would love to be there.
Right, I know. Oh yeah, he's so
I mean, with billions of
disassociated
dollars,
from
it's easy.
society. Yeah. He's insulated. There's a bunch of yes men hanging around from. No matter what he does, they're like, oh yeah, that's great idea, Mr. Brian. Great idea.
Good job,
Oh,
sir. You're brilliant, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
where were they during the coffee spill? I mean,
yeah. You
Right.
think?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
carrying his like royal carriage.
I
they
was
could-
actually wondering that too the whole time. I'm like, where the fuck was his butler at?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not or his he doesn't have his fucking his bodyguards being like, "Ma'am, get your children away from
Right.
Mr. Thompson."
Yeah. Yeah.
This is unacceptable behavior.
Right.
Apparently, I need to give them a raise. They weren't working on Saturday morning, so
Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah, you need to
wild.
work on it. Look at the wave of hair he's got now. It's getting higher. I mean, that's going to be like a tsunami soon. He's got a wave of hair in the part. It just goes. It's higher. It goes up and then over.
it's kind of like Trump, but way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, I'll take
Hey.
that. All right,
He adds a full inch to his height. Look at that. You can see that's an inch of height on the hair. Yeah.
it's definitely an inch of height.
Yeah.
That's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
Yeah.
Ryan's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"I'm
got-
6'2".
Yeah. He's
Just
got
don't
it messed
touch
up
the hair.
now. There'll
I
be-
gotta-
we got
I
a
gotta
commercial
bring it
break
back
coming
to-
up. Staff will run in here and fix that for him. Yeah.
I wish. I wish
They
somebody
have
would
the
say
night
that
off.
now.
Yeah, the night off. Oh, what a good boss to give him Sunday
Sunday
night off.
night.
Yeah,
Does not work.
they worked 6.5 days this week. He gave him Sunday night off. He was like, oh, you know what? It's a quiet evening at home. Just you can have the night off.
I'll be
Gotta hang out on
fine.
the podcast. I got to bring it back to April Fool's though, because I was proud of what we did about. This was April 1st, 2021.
Yeah.
Uh,
Should we take
And I
a
didn't have
break and
anything
then
to
tell
do with
this?
this.
I was gonna say we didn't go to break.
Oh, we haven't broke yet. Oh, shit. I'll save it.
All right. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to come back to Ryan's story. Then we're going to have Beka tell us what she's got going on. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
I am Stephanie MacLeod. You are listening to the Bourbon Daily. The real name of the pound sign is an ampersand.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. It's April Fool's Day.
Yes, it is. It is. We're back from vacation. Live shows again. We're back, baby. It's like we didn't even go away. Here we are again. Ryan, so you were getting ready to tell us some epic story. What do you got going on, man?
Yeah, no, I was proud of us. You know, if you're going to do an April Fool's joke, you got to do it well. And I think we did it well a couple years back by saying we were releasing a 10th Mountain tequila made with Eagle County agave. And we even made a graphic out of it. And it looks... Posted it on our socials, and people got really excited about it. And some people are like, Eagle County agave, ha, 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 April Fools. Other people are like, thank God, I can't wait for you guys to come out with the tequila. When is this happening? So we got some great responses from it. Obviously, it was a complete joke. We're not making tequila nor an agave spirit.
Was that one lady talking about it? Because if she was, I'd be engrossed in the video.
No, she was not working with us at the time, Steve.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She'd have been like, there, buddy.
Eagle County agave. And I was like, yes, I want so much agave, Eagle County agave.
But I thought we pulled that April Fool's Day joke off pretty darn well. I was proud of us for that one. So
okay,
there you have it, Eagle County agave. Yeah.
Have you guys ever fallen for, like, in the instance, Ryan, that somebody did for yours? Have any of you guys fallen for an April Fool's and been like, whoa, that sounds great?
I thought Chick-fil-A was going out of business or something. I saw a tweet. I was like, Chick-fil-A went out of business? And it was just some guy. It wasn't even like a regular Chick-fil-A account. But it was just some guy who's out of business. And I was so pissed at myself.
I mean, I saw this on the internet. It's someone's out of Chick-fil-A's out.
You flipped the table out of, like, anger.
Yeah.
Broke glasses. It was ugly.
Why?
Our local newspaper here, the Vale Daily, always does a lot of great April Fool's jokes, and the headline of the paper on April Fool's is a big joke. And if you're new to town, then you don't get it. And joke's on you, but after you've been here 2, 3, 4 years or whatever, you understand what's going on and you kind of look forward to it. But I think the Vale Daily always does a good job of doing some April Fool's
feature
jokes.
story written by Dick Gazinia.
Right, exactly.
I always wanted to break up with someone on April Fool's Day and then it not be a joke. I've always wanted to time this. I've never done it, but that would be cruel and unusual.
Wow.
Darren, you got to date somebody first. You have to actually get a steady girlfriend first for that to work.
Yes, the act of breaking up with someone usually starts with dating someone actively.
That's
first,
the step I
and
always
then,
miss.
Yeah, step one, buddy.
You got to start somewhere.
You could always break up with the barrel shop.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'll be
Something
waiting.
that I always think is a fucking April Fool's joke is the price of beef jerky.
Oh,
You guys buy beef jerky often?
I do. It's
I
expensive.
unfortunately do because I love the stuff.
I
It is
I know.
so damn expensive.
Can you believe? Like I look at it and I'm like, how much is in this?
It's the highest price thing at gas stations.
How many
ridiculous.
pounds am I
Oh.
getting out of this?
Everything at a gas station is expensive these days, though. The 99-cent
good
big
point.
grabs, they're now $2.99. I mean, potato chips. I mean,
This
$3 for a mini
this
bag
is
of potato.
before inflation. This has been my entire life. Beef jerky has just always been expensive.
You should,
Even like
you
the
should try buying
shitty
tin
Slim Jim
fish.
sticks.
Tin fish.
It's way more expensive.
What is? Oh, tin fish?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well,
When I went to Starved Market, I dropped $60 on a few cans of tin fish.
God.
Ridiculous, but so tasty.
Yeah.
Do you
I
ever eat
can't
fish
say
jerky?
that I-
I've seen it before. Do you
Yep.
ever?
I have some here.
Okay.
can't identify with that struggle.
What kind of fish?
I got a couple different ones. I got let's see, mussels, razor clams, octopus.
Salmon.
none
They
of those
do
are
salmon
fish.
jerky. Salmon
No,
jerky.
oh,
Salmon
you're
jerky.
talking about. Oh, I thought you were talking about tin fish. Yeah, salmon jerky is the jerky. Yeah, sorry.
Huh?
Yeah.
Never seen it. Great.
Oh, they
The
make
one time I tried it, it was so slimy. It wasn't like real jerky at all.
Ah,
I don't know if it's
slimy.
just bad.
Slimy's not
terrible.
that.
It's
I don't. My
fish jerky.
salmon jerky is not slimy.
Okay. Well, then it was something wrong with it.
That's a weird thing to say.
And you would like put it in
Yeah,
your
would
mouth
not
and
be
it
the
would
first
dissolve
weird
a
thing
little
I've
bit
said.
and get more
Ah.
slimy. It was awful.
What the hell are you doing? That's not jerky.
We got a new item in at Schnucks. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll try this. And then
Jerky's dry in nature.
yeah, it
That's
was
the
awful.
jerk part of it. Yeah. Huh.
And I was really interested, but it was
Was
not
it
good.
It wasn't. Was it the Epic brand of jerky?
I was thinking it was called Wild, but it was a 4-letter word, so it might have been. They had bison and other things too.
Yeah. That's. I enjoy that, and I do not find it slimy.
It's not slimy.
Maybe our batch was just bad. I don't know. It was
Maybe
disgusting.
you got a hold of bad batch. Yeah, that could happen. Huh. Okay. Becca, you said there's something you wanted to talk about after the
That
break.
was it. I
a good
talked
time.
about the insane prices of jerky. I just thought about
Oh.
earlier. I was eating jerky, and I bought. Royce said, "Give me more of the beef." Well, he wanted beef sticks, which I just grouped that in. They're in the jerky section.
Like a Slim
Sure.
Jim.
And so I got like 3 bags of beef sticks that I
Okay.
could put into a jar.
Beef sticks in a jar.
Yeah, beef sticks. I'll show you the jar of beef sticks.
I'm going to come over and eat some of those. Yeah, that'll be good.
Do you put whiskey
about-
in there to season them? It's like a jar.
I'll eat about
You pick one
$18
out.
worth of beef jars. Yeah, the beef sticks. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh damn!
Oh,
it looks
shit,
like
that's a lot. That's a lot of.
What is the liquid?
There's no liquid in it.
There's no what is the deal with you and liquid and beef jerky? There's no liquid involved.
No,
here.
there shouldn't be any liquid. It's fucking.
It looks like
What
it's
the fuck
not
kind
a
of beef
bad
jerky?
idea.
See, it sounds dry.
I'm impressed you have a jar of beef sticks snacks sitting on your counter.
A lot.
Great.
Yeah.
They're very
Yeah.
convenient, except for the fact that this was about. I mean, it was 3 bags. This was like $40 worth of beef sticks.
Yeah.
Worth it.
lot.
It is a lot.
That's a baller move. Look at Thompson taking notes. You know he's going to have a bag
Totally
of beef
am.
sticks
Yeah, he's
on
like,
his desk.
he's like,
Coffee.
hold
Right
the
next to the
fuck
coffee
on.
maker.
Yeah.
Did Neely's have a jar of beef sticks on their kitchen counter?
I will not be on.
Absolutely.
Like,
He's
Helga, get us some fucking beef sticks.
She's gonna go
Yeah,
to the
jar.
end, shave it off the cow herself, and
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it is like they're nice, and it's a mixture though of beef sticks. I've got teriyaki in there,
Oh,
which is
nice.
not a bad teriyaki.
This
It's
is
like
fun.
it's just a little sweet.
This is fun.
Grab bag of beef sticks.
Yeah, and then I did the original ones, and then I also did the jalapeno ones, but they're not super spicy jalapeno. It just has a little bit of a bite,
a little tang to it.
Yeah, so they're all like ones that you can eat, and no one would be offended by any of them.
Right.
I'm a big fan of pepper
elk sticks.
Hey, what?
Elk sticks.
Right. Elk sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had at breakfast. I had some of that cunt tree ham, and that's almost like jerky, a little bit like it's kind of salty and good. I love it.
It's expensive again.
It is expensive. Yes. Yeah, I'll tell you the best deal going. Here's. I'm gonna listeners take note. Landjager. When you see a place that sells Landjager, that's like a beef stick that is delicious.
One more time.
Landjager. Yeah, or as you would say, Landjager. Yeah. So that's the. Yeah, you get like two of them, and they're big, and it's like $2.99, and that's a good deal. So that's what when you want to shop the turkey. Landjager. Landjager.
Okay, Landjager.
That's the normal spelling, Ryan.
It's like a German sausage.
Sounds made up to me.
German jerky. That's real.
You want to hear my worst experience with beef sticks?
It is real.
See, it's real. Yeah, that's real.
Okay. Sorry.
I've got a really terrible experience with beef sticks.
Okay.
I was at a bar in North Dakota. This was, I was probably 21, 22 at the time. I'm now 36. So
oh my.
Old hag now.
That's old. That's old.
Old. So there was this bartender that worked in there, and this wasn't exactly like, this wasn't a place that Ryan Thompson would go. All right. It wasn't, there's a lot of karaoke going on. It was cheap drinks that were incredibly strong. Not a great place, a great place to go. But not.
Sounds like a place I want to go.
Yeah. But one of my favorite bars that's ever existed in my entire life.
Okay. Fair enough. But
one of the bartenders or one of the waitresses, she's not a bartender. She could not be trusted bartending. She did not have any teeth. She did at one point have some dentures. She had lost them when she was drunk.
Yeah, well, it happens.
I can understand why she might not have been trusted to be a bartender.
Yeah, she had.
Sometimes if you sneeze, they fly out.
She had taken them out, and she had left them in a napkin somewhere, and so they got thrown away. Which can happen, and you should probably watch after your teeth. She probably should have done that twice in her life. Watched after her teeth. But she was standing there talking to us. She was drunk because, of course, she was a waitress in a bar, and so she was just trashed. And she was hungry, so she went and bought some of the beef sticks that they had behind the bar.
Oh, yeah.
She had lost her teeth. That outer skin was too hard for her. She couldn't bite through it with her gums.
Oh, God.
Makes sense.
And so she was just... She was eating the beef sticks like they were
cigarettes.
She was gumming the beef sticks.
She was she'd bite down on it and pull out the meat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say she just swallowed them whole.
No, this was one of the foot long ones. So she would bite down and just pull
out the meat. The skin remained. And probably even healthier. That's healthy beef jerky.
Probably way healthier.
Yeah,
But
a lot of the skin is going to be where you get the bad stuff.
I was mortified about that for years. I just think about it anytime I'd eat these. I'd be like, "Oh my god!" And I hadn't thought about it again until tonight. And I looked and I was like, "Oh god damn it, Marcy, you really fucked up these beef sticks for me."
Did you try that technique? Have you tried that?
No, because I don't want to.
Right.
Also, if you have teeth, it's hard to replicate that.
Yeah, see, also I don't think it'd work as well with my teeth because it would get caught in my teeth.
Okay.
So that is the technique if you do not have teeth, which is fine.
This is what she should have stuck to tin fish. You don't need teeth.
Tin fish.
Yeah. But that was a traumatic.
Did you follow up? Did she ever get new dentures, or did the rest of the time you knew her, was it always no teeth?
That woman was a complete mess. Right. It was, she I mean, at one point, someone like gave her like $4 to flash her titties. It was she was a mess all the time.
Oh,
I'm not sure she
yeah.
ever found her teeth.
Yeah.
So I have a poll I want to ask everyone.
Got
here.
$4.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did she get $4?
I would have given her 4 to put them away.
Nutty.
$8. That's a deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was a treat, though. I'll never forget her.
Okay.
So Lenny keeps bringing up his 10 fish. Everyone here, I want you to answer this question as truthfully as you can. If you are in a car ride from, let's say, Buena Vista, Colorado to St. Louis, what are you grabbing for a car snack? Beef jerky or 10 fish?
Jerky.
I don't do it in the car,
Turkey.
You literally said you ate it on the way to the shop.
but not in the car. You can't eat in the car. There's too much like oil or other liquids. So you got to get out of the car. So I would pull over, usually get gas,
Do you put
and
it on
then sit there
crackers?
at the gas station and eat it out of the car.
Oh
Put
my
it on
God.
crackers or just like just the fish?
No, he just grabs it with his
Raw
filthy
dogs it.
fingers.
I do prefer crackers, but like if
No,
it's
I've seen him eat this shit. Never with a cracker, by the way. Never
yeah,
seen a cracker.
like you saw me eating yellowtail tin fish, and that doesn't need a cracker. But I feel like oysters do.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know, just my
I just can't imagine. Oh, I'm going to get a car snack. Time to stop so I can eat
Oh.
some fish.
He'd be the guy I'd be next to on a plane. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's time for the tinned fish. Yeah.
I do the salmon
Take
jerky on
tin
plane.
fish through TSA as a checked or in a carry-on bag.
That can be problematic, but I usually do. They
Okay.
sometimes. Yeah.
Have you ever in one that made you throw it away?
No, the one that yeah, you know what they made me throw away? I don't know if you've ever seen like you can get like bags of rice, which don't pose a problem. You can microwave them, but I also had like bags of like sag paneer, like Indian food. So I was going on a motorcycle trip, and there was a ferry involved, and I wanted my own food on the ferry because I didn't trust the ferry food. But TSA took all my sag paneer, which fucking pissed me off.
So you're going on a motorcycle. You're flying to a motorcycle trip?
Yeah, this was last year. I flew to Seattle and rode up to way northern British Columbia.
Huh.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
Do you have a subscription to Tin Fish, Lenny?
No, but I think I'm going to start ordering it wholesale for Deer Hammer Tasting Room. This could be a bad idea, but at least I'll have a steady supply.
People will be nosing your whiskey and being like, "I get some yellowtail." What?
See, the problem here isn't the people. The people who buy it are going to be stoked. Like they know what's up. It's the people who sit down at the wooden picnic bench that had the can spilled onto the wood, and it's going to like emanate for the next 2 weeks. That's
The fact
the
that
problem.
you're aware of that, but you don't care.
I care. I'm trying to resolve the problem. So we have trays, and I'm hoping that fixes
Good.
it.
Yeah, Trey should help.
Yeah.
No one's ever spilled a tray.
Well.
It's at least a part of
I'm
us.
mitigating the issue. Like it's
You're
Yeah.
trying.
No one's
There's
perfect.
effort there.
Hey,
What?
no one's perfect. I mean,
What
Besides
brand
me,
do you
of course.
prefer, Lenny?
Jose Gourmet is phenomenal, but they're a little stupid expensive. There's another brand. God, what the hell is it called? I'll look it up. But there's another
Oh,
awesome brand.
Starkist. It's called Starkist.
No, it's not called that. They're
Spam.
Chunk light
It's called
tuna.
spam. Spam.
Trader Joe's makes a really
Hormel.
good. Smooth
Hormel.
I think it's called like Maritz or something. Is a really good brand. I want to say it's Maritz. I've had that one. Yeah, Jose Gourmet. They're awesome. I don't like their sardines. Their octopus is really good. The razor clams are awesome. There's another one I had of theirs that was really good. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway.
So you said they're expensive. How expensive are we talking here?
Well, you can get like good low cost smoked oysters for like $2.50 a tin. You can get really good, excessively expensive smoked oysters for $18 a tin. And everyone's
How many oysters are in there?
I don't know. I'm guessing like maybe 12.
So is there a big difference in the taste versus the 250?
Sometimes. Yeah, they're like Myritz. Well, they were mussels, not oysters, but they were soaked in like
I'm just
kind
going
of
by
a
what you said.
vinegar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's taste. Some are spicy, like this.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna piggyback off that with the oil side of things. Did you guys know that most of the olive oil that you're using is not actually olive oil?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Of course, yeah.
What is it? And I hope it's something gross.
No, it's
Meat oil?
Well, no, it's like usually some sort of
It's meat oil.
a nut oil. But it's most of the time it's not olive oil. And
Right.
so a lot of times you're using stuff that's not olive oil, which I think is really wild. And so I was I sent my friends lists of real olive oil.
Right.
The other day, and I said, make sure
Oh, by the way, the
real olive oil, not the fake olive oil. And they're like,
Right.
what do you mean? And I was like, the fake stuff, like there's problems.
it's like a Kona coffee at the grocery store. Here's a newsflash: the Kona coffee you're buying at your local grocery store, that's not Kona coffee. It's like 95% to 98% Folgers and 2 to 5% Kona coffee. There's no taste of Kona there at all.
Yeah, and a lot of olive oil is not actually olive. And so
Right.
for any listener that's listening to this and is like, how the fuck do I know? Put it in your fridge. If it solidifies, it's olive oil. If it does not solidify, it's definitely not olive oil.
Do you think they must blend it with some olive oil though? Because it smells like olives.
Sometimes I think that they sometimes do, but like a lot of times they just like put in other stuff completely, which is insane. And I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, God dang it! I'm like, everything is like bourbon. I'm like, oh, of course it's real. Of course this is real olive oil. It says it's real olive oil.
So you can have 0% olive oil and still call it olive oil. I like Lenny. I thought there had to be some
Canadian
I
whiskey.
mean, I don't know for sure about that, but I mean, just the fact that you can get buy something that you think is olive oil,
Right.
and the majority of it is not, is wild.
More
I mean,
tin fish.
And also because oil is like, I mean, you use it all the time. I personally use an avocado oil to cook with, but I like olive oil for other things. And then I found that out, and I was like, son of a bitch.
No, spend the money and get the real olive oil.
Yeah,
it makes a
make
difference.
sure
Big
that you're
difference.
buying real olive oil because it's better. It's good for you. Like olive oil is actually good for you.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I drink some every morning.
But like
Yeah.
the producers,
There are people who do. There are people who do.
Yeah, I drink
okay.
a tablespoon of olive oil every morning.
Okay, there you go.
What does it do for it?
Huh?
Keeps the joints liquid.
Yeah, it's good for you. Look it up.
Yeah.
A
do
tablespoon
you
of
think the
olive oil.
producers of really high quality olive oil have not just hate but names for the?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wonder what they are, and I wonder. I'm curious to see that.
There has to be disdain for people who
it must. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
you're making real olive oil. The process is difficult and all that, and then you get someone going to the local grocery store and buying a big jug of it for $7.99.
Bertolli olive oil is not real
Yeah.
olive oil.
Oh,
Right.
It's
shit.
fake. So you know, Bertolli olive oil is not real olive oil. I'll get sued probably right after this.
Oh geez, yeah, it's just Beka. Her views are not those of the ABV network. Anything she says is done on her own.
But look it up. I'll look up the real stuff, and you'll find all the. They have like when I was looking in the grocery store for the real stuff. Like there's tons of real stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
But there's also like you don't realize how many brands are in there because I always just had a brand that I would use, so that's just what I would grab, and so I never even looked at the other brands.
When I left Schnucks, we had 40 different brands of olive oil.
You look and you go,
40.
It's olive oil. It's all olive oil, right? No, it's not.
No, just the real stuff. Yeah. Have you ever had an olive oil guy? Somebody who imports it from Greece or something. I mean, I have it various times. Some people you meet somebody who's like, I've got a friend who imports this. That's the real stuff. When you get that, but not the stuff that's available at the grocery store at all. But
It sounds very similar to whiskey. And
it does. It's kind of
That's what I was thinking. Like
It's
there's
kind of the same.
there's the fake olive oils, and you're like, and then people
That's a
who
show.
make the real stuff get pissed because they're
That's
like,
a show.
"These fuckers."
We should do a show with things are like whiskey. Coffee is like that too. We can get a whole thing with coffee where there's a lot of shit like that. Yeah, chocolate. Yeah. Oh. So yes, very very cool.
Lenny, I just sent you a list of real stuff.
Thank you.
There you go. Lenny's got the list now. He has
Got the
access
list.
to it. He's
List
not going to
of
be making the
list
same
of the real
mistakes again
ones.
more. Yeah. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at The Bourbon Adventures.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer. I don't know. At Deerhammer, I guess. I can't remember.
Okay.
On the web at Deerhammer.com, or you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
Well done, Lenny. Well done.
Yeah. All right. Ryan, how about you?
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E.
All right, Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We've got so much going on. New barrels coming in. We've got classes going on. People stopping by from the industry. So much more, abvbarrelshop.com. Come by and see us. Sign up for email distribution again on our website, abvbarrelshop.com. Ms. Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience, please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you guys.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.